Hi everyone. This is a continuation. I was going to do a part 2, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to do another extension, a bonus, if you will, of the reading that I did this afternoon. See if there's any new energy that comes in. So I'm in my spiritual space, baby. I'm back home. So let's call in spirit again. I know we've called in spirit already, but since it's a continuation, since it's a new environment, I want spirit here in my spiritual space. So please indulge me. Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, gather near. Surround me with your white light of protection. Protect me as I open myself up to channel an extended message. Please protect my beautiful collective. Give us some understanding, Spirit, some guidance, some hope, some healing. Thank you, Spirit, for all you do. Amen. Ooh, I'm getting choked up. I don't know if it's the incense or what. All right, so let's go into it. I got this deck here. Got a few extra decks. Got the tarot. And got some Soul's Journey. I just want to go into it a little bit more about any type of extended healing or understanding that we can get from this morning's reading or this afternoon's reading. Can you, Spirit, can you help me? Please give me some more information. Continuance, if you will, of this afternoon. Something more that we can give this person. I just felt like it wasn't enough. I felt like there was something more that was wanting to be said. So let's get on with it and see if there's something that maybe your person wants to say to you, or that spirit wants to guide you and say to you about this connection. All right, let's see. Spirit, we'll start with these cards and move on. Spirit, can you have one card, please? Thank you. Ooh, the Lion, baby. Courage. Ask for what you want. Maybe this is something that your person needs to learn, or you, like I said, flip the roles as you see fit. Could be saying you and meaning your person, could be saying your person meaning you. Just take what resonates with that. So past, present, or future energy. So somebody needs courage. And it does take courage to change, doesn't it? It takes courage to recognize that you need to change. And this person has been going through so many different things that I believe time has shown them who you are to them, but also shown them who they are and what they've become, and the recognition that and accountability for what's going on here. Maybe they blamed you for walking away from them. Maybe they said some nasty things about you to other people in hurt, because they were hurt that you walked away from them. Like I said this afternoon, maybe they never had anybody call them to accounting for what they've done. Maybe you questioned their sincerity or their truth, and nobody's ever questioned them before, and it felt a certain sort of way towards you, maybe defensive. Maybe that's why they ghosted you, because they felt like, how dare you question me about what I'm doing, because it's none of your business in a sense, you know, which it wasn't. But if you're a friend of a person, you're concerned about a person, you want to find out some information, and maybe you question them and they got defensive because what they were doing they didn't want you to know about, you know. So they figured if they made you feel like, you know, intrusive, like you were intruding on their lives, maybe you'd leave them alone and not question them further, you know, that type of thing. And it turned into separation because you just walked away at that point and never seen him again. Or really never had that kind of connection again with them if you still see this person. So with each person, it's going to be different. That's funny. It's kind of an oxymoron when you see these two cards. You'll understand what I mean. Here it says success, and then the other card is failure. Success and failure, right? Past, present, future energy. So failure, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn, and I think they recognize the mistake in ghosting you. I think they recognize the mistake in choosing somebody else over you. I think they recognize the mistake of not seeing you for who you were at the time. Success, I know that there is no greater goal than to love And this is the problem with your person. Emotions trigger them. Maybe they never showed you emotions, like they don't show deep emotions. They can show sexual emotions, right? Sexual emotions are not the same thing as deep love and emotions for a person. And they felt like they didn't give you that. They didn't give you basically anything. They gave you some of their energy or time, but it wasn't a deep connection. And even if it was sexual for some of you, it wasn't deeper than that. They didn't give you much. Because of the bottom of the deck gives us the clue. And that is growth. They needed to grow. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness, and through time and separation that has happened. They needed to have growth. So this separation between the two of you was a necessary evil, because there would have been no growth. It would have just been same old, continuing with their toxic ways. So as hurtful as it was for both of you to separate from each other, it was a necessary step in the process of your connection, but also in the growth process of both of you. So don't feel bad about it. I mean, I understand it's painful. I understand separation is painful. I do, I get it. Of course I get it. I'm on this journey too. And I'm separated from my twin. And the ending was not good. Let's put it that way. Enough said. The ending was not good. And there was no closure. But there was just an ending. Okay? So I get it, what you're going through. I certainly do. It's just because if it's twin flame, soulmate, whatever you want to verbiage it or call it, I call it twin flame. You're separated from your twin because you have to be in order to grow. They needed to learn lessons. You needed to learn. And though for some of us that will be it, they were able to trigger you to move forward in your life and grow, which is what I'm grateful for. Reunion isn't for everybody. It doesn't necessarily happen for everybody. A person has free will. And if you're a twin, I don't want it to sound negative. I really, really, really don't. So please excuse me and forgive me if it does sound like that. Because I'm not intending for it to sound like that. But if your person chooses to move forward with other people and doesn't want to pursue a connection with you, wants to stay in toxic karmic cycles, that's their free will to do that. Maybe you've had lifetimes with this person if they're a twin flame, right? But maybe not every lifetime. And that's okay. Because the whole purpose of it is not union. It is for both of you to grow, to transform. And I have to say, my twin really, my God, helped me to transform. I would not be the person I am today if I had not met my twin in this lifetime. So I'm grateful to Spirit for allowing me to meet this person. And because of this person and the lessons that I learned by being in their company, I was able to grow and change and be a different person. You wouldn't even believe if you saw a picture of me a year ago of what it looked like. I lost 80 pounds last year. I had surgery laparoscopic sleeve surgery. Finally, I decided to care about myself enough to change my health. But it took the lessons I learned from my twin in order to want to do that. So I'm grateful, so grateful to my twin for helping me, being that catalyst. Of course, I had to do the legwork. I had to do the growth. I had to go through the Three of Swords, right? The heartbreak and all of that you go through, you know what I mean? When you separate from your twin and all that stuff that had to happen. I understand heartache, I do. But if it wasn't for that person, I wouldn't be who I am today. And I'm so grateful to that person. Forever I will be. That I was able to be fortunate enough to meet them in this lifetime, and also that I'm able to be the person that I am today. So, though we're not together in the 3D, I'm always connected. Nobody and nothing can change that. I will always be spiritually connected to my twin. We share energy and even conversations. I'm still connected to that person. It's not like you can just get rid of that just because they're not in your face. You can't. You can't cut a cord like that. It's a deep cord. It's not just a karmic cord. It's a deep spiritual cord. You share a soul. And there are times when I need that energy from this person. And I feel their need of mine. And I freely give it to them. So your person, you probably feel that too sometimes, that energy drain, or you feel anxious, or you feel tired, or you feel sometimes even sick. You feel sometimes sick and you know you're not feeling sick, and all of a sudden he's like, oh, I know why. It's because my twin is feeling that way. There's a story I want to share with you. It was the weirdest thing in the world, just to test the theory of twin flame. I was working one day and it was really cold outside. And I had a coat on, but it wasn't enough, and I was freezing, literally freezing. You know, when you lose weight, some of you, if you realize, you know, you lose a ton of weight like that, you go from always being warm to being cold all the time, right? You could probably resonate with that. And I was just freezing. And it was like, you know, wintertime, and I was like, I called on my twin. I asked him to keep me warm, just to test the theory of it. And all of a sudden, I felt warm. And the cold didn't bother me anymore. Yeah, it works. There's energy exchanged. It's so weird, but it's so true. I believe in it. It's amazing. And when he feels anxious and upset, I send my energy, calming energy, to that person. Then I feel good after a while. Like all of a sudden it's like I'm anxious or whatever, I'm nervous or whatever, and I'm like, okay, I know it's not my energy, so let me send some calm to this person and hopefully they'll feel better and I can feel better, you know? Sometimes you're really attached. You really are energetically attached to your twin. But your person's going through things right now, and they're in a toxic cycle, and maybe they don't see the forward, you know what I mean? They see the darkness because they're in the dark energy, right? We've established there's dark energy there. So you're like, what do I do? What do I do? You know, you want to rush in and you want to save this person, but you can't because it's their karmic cycle. It's not yours. You can send energy. You can pray for this person, right? As I pray for mine. But you can't interfere with it. Think about when you tell a child you want them to do something, right? What's the first thing they say? It starts like at 2. No, I'm not doing it. No. And they'll want to do the opposite of what you say. It's the same thing with people. We all have free will. You can lead a person to water, but you can't force them to drink. If they are in a toxic cycle and they like it or whatever, they're wallowing in it, or they're feeling sorry for themselves and they're saying, this is my karma, so I guess I'm going to be stuck here for life. What are you supposed to do? You can't pull them out of that, because they'll drag their heels kicking and screaming. You can say, oh, you're my twin flame. They'll be like, what are you talking about? What if they're not spiritually woke like you? They're going to think you're crazy. Don't throw that out there, twin flame. Soulmate. Maybe they don't recognize that they're not with you. They're with somebody else. You're my soulmate. When they're ready, and I think this person is getting to the point where they're understanding this connection a little bit better, then you can introduce stuff like that. But don't do it off the jump, because they will reject that. And do you really need to go through any more heartache with this person? Move forward. Don't wait. Never wait. So if there's somebody in your energy that wants to entertain spending time with you, don't wait for this person. Entertain them if the spirit moves you to do so, if you feel comfortable doing that. Don't hold out for anybody. And I don't mean to say this in a bad way. They didn't wait for you to come back to them. They moved on with their life. You do the same. It's just my advice. You can take it or leave it. Anywho, let's move on. Let's get some more cards here. Alright, I think I shuffled enough of this. Let's go into the tarot. This is a special tarot. I love it. It's like the angel tarot. The archangel. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it's the angel tarot cards. Alright, yeah. Angel tarot cards. Alright, so this is the star. Yeah, they're wishing on a star. They look at you as a star. They look at happy times and optimistic about long-term plans, on the right path. So this is you. You're the star, baby. Maybe you're moving on and doing stuff for yourself. Good for you. Good for you. I applaud that. And I'm sincere about that. The Magician. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical, and they are trying to manifest you, though. They are wishing on a star for you. They are in a toxic cycle, but they are recognizing you, and they want to bring you into, but they want it in a sense of you coming to them. So it's still toxic. They're trying to manipulate the situation or control it still. So they're still not ready in that sense. But there is success here after having failures. And they need courage. And you need courage too. Because you are the Empress, baby. Gang, gang, baby. Yes, you are. Fertile, lavish, successful. That's what the Empress is, man. The Empress is the embodiment of all the queens in the deck. You could be the Queen of Swords. You could be the Queen of Wands. How you doing, baby? Really? You could be all of those queens, the emotions of the Queen of Cups, right? Queen of Water. Balance, like the Queen of Air, right? It's just, well, the Queen of Air is the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords is balance, but they don't take no crap, right? Queen of Wands is like the fire energy. Queen of Cups is like the other one. And Queen of Pentacles, I should have said. Queen of Pentacles, which is money, jobs, that type of thing. But whatever. You are in the upright, and you are the queen that embodies all. And they see that. They see the value of you. And they have the comparison of the person, the karmic they're with. It's different. It's not the same. They can't compare to you. They can't compare to you. And the karmic knows it too. They might not know exactly about you. They might know exactly about you. And they realize they can't compare to you. And that's putting them in, that's making them angry too. Don't think they're not fighting about you, because they are, my friend. Life experience. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change, time to spread your wings. This is both of you. This is both of you. You had to go through that first. You had to move ahead and forge the trail. Now they're following. They are having epiphanies. They are having life experiences that are teaching them valuable karmic lessons that they needed to learn to stop the insanity, to recognize the toxicity that they are carrying mentally in their heart and mind, from past experiences. You have to be able to treat a person with respect. You are teaching them boundaries and respect by not taking their nonsense. Good for you. Good for you. And I think that's the reason that they're wanting to change is because of that. Knight of Fire, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. They're passionate, but they're restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention, time, is of the essence. Think things through carefully. So they really feel like they're losing you. You're walking away from them, and that's why they're trying to rush forward. The King of Fire. It's passionate, though. Sexual. King of Fire, Knight of Fire, I should say. I'm sorry. It could be in and out. It's an immaturity still. Yeah. Seven of Earth is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Cap. Seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So really what they're saying, Spirit, is that there's success here. It's not, there is no need to worry because the seeds have been planted for success in the future. There is success, even though it came from a loss and failure. But failure, what did they say? Failure is only an opportunity to learn. Eight of Earth, skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. So you might be going back to school. You might be learning something new. Nothing wrong with that. Never stop learning, baby. I'm going to school myself. Knight of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. Have courage and believe in yourself. You should always believe in yourself. Maybe for a time you didn't believe in yourself. But saying have courage, right? The lion has courage. It's the highest on the food chain in the animal kingdom, right? You have to have that courage in order to be successful. Magician, you're manifesting the star. That's what you're going to be because you're going to be successful. So don't give up. That's what Spirit's telling you today. It looked very bad in the beginning. I'm saying naughty. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy. But these were life lessons, life experiences that needed to be experienced. Life experiences that needed to be had in order for this person to come correct. For you to see your worth, for you to set your boundaries, for this person to see your worth, and also for that person to recognize that there is a certain way you treat a person. And sometimes, if they don't know, you got to teach them. Right? If you want to be a welcome mat, that's what you're going to be. You want to be respected, you got to show people how to respect you. You got to respect yourself first. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. Respect yourself first. And then others will respect you in kind. That's the goal. That's the goal. So I think though it started out a little tentative, I think that I can end it and feel good about it. I just didn't want to leave you hanging like that. I hope you appreciate that. Sorry about the little stories in between, but my channel is not just tarot. It's a little bit more than tarot. And I understand some people just want you to shut up and do the cards. That's just not me. There are other tarot readers, though, that'll do that for you, if that is what you're seeking. I so appreciate you, though, showing up for me. Like and subscribe and join my tribe. I'd love to have you. If this resonates with you on any level, that's what I'm here for. So until next time, my friends, be safe out there. Be blessed.